everyone, so I'm just doing a quick live this afternoon for anyone that's been maybe sitting down all morning and just wants a quick 5-minute mobility session just to maybe loosen up your hips a little bit if you've got a tight back from sitting down all day. This is the live for you. So let's get straight into it, shall we? Right, let's go, let's do it. Right, we're going to start in a lunge position. So if you've been sitting down all day, usually your hips, your glutes, they're inactive, which can cause a lot of tightness. So just activating them, making them move is going to help with that. So let's just start in a lunge. So hips forward. If your right leg is forward, you're going to think about squeezing that left glute. And then from here, you're just going to lift your hands up in the air, slight back bend. And then if your right leg is forward, you're going to grab your left wrist. And we're just going to come into a side bend. So if you can see me front on, just side bending into that right knee. And then inhale, reach up. And then exhale, you're going to straighten your front leg. So from the side, half split position. So toes to the ceiling, let your head just relax. And we're just going to flow through that. So your hand's going to come in the air, back bend, and then forward fold over that straight leg. And again, hands in the air. And then exhale, forward bend. We'll just do 4 all together. So last one. And then swap sides. So if you had your right foot forward, you're going to bring your left this time. So hands in the air. Take hold of your right wrist this time and come into the side bend to your left. So if you see me front on, really think about pulling that arm across your body so you get a nice lat stretch. And then hands on the floor, let your head just drop, feeling it in the hamstring. And again, hands to the sky, slight back bend, and exhale, forward fold over that straight leg. So again, we're doing 4 of these. So inhale, take a deep breath, and then exhale, let your head just drop. There's one more. And then exhale, drop. Now, so you're just going to come into a 4-point hold, and we're just going to do some cat and cow. So chest comes up, gaze comes forward, hips come out. And then you're going to round your back as much as you can, head comes in, really push to the floor with your hands. We're going to do this 8 times. So inhaling when your chest comes up, hips come out. Exhaling when your gaze comes in and your hips come in. So just do that in your own breath. Really exaggerating each phase of this movement. Nice. So once you've done 8, going to come back into a neutral position. I think I've done about 8. I think this is my 8th one. Back into that neutral position. And we're going to bring our right foot forwards. You're going to come up into a high lunge position. And then from here, we're just going to bring our right hand up to the sky. So twisting into your right knee. And then exhale, bring it back down. And we're going to do that again. So if you want to just carry on doing this one. So if you see front on, my hand comes in, up, my gaze comes towards that right knee and then down. If you want a bit of an extra stretch, you can bring your elbow to the floor and then bring it in. So we're going to do this 8 times. You can always do it with your back knee on the floor as well, if it's a bit tiring or not. And once you've done 8, you're going to swap legs. So your left leg is forward, and then you're going to do the same thing. 8 on each side. Again, you can place that back leg on the floor if it's too much. Good. If that's 8, step back and then come into a downward dog position. Take a deep breath here. And then let it all out. Hips come down. Take a deep breath again. Upward dog. Maybe look to your left shoulder. Look to your right. And then come back. Downward dog. Pushing the floor with your hands. Pedal out your feet. Take a deep breath. Roll into a plank position. Hips come down. Flip your feet. Upward dog. Look to your left. Look to your right. And then come knees apart, toes together. Come into a child pose position. From here, you're going to come onto your fingertips. And then you're just going to drop your right shoulder, look to your left. Take a deep breath. Drop your left shoulder. Keep on your tented fingers. Take a deep breath. Gaze, so you can come onto your chin for an extra stretch, or your forehead this time. Keep it on your tented fingers. Keep your hips slightly higher. So you're kind of like in a puppy pose. Hold it here. Take a deep breath. And then roll your chest forwards. Flip your feet. Push the floor with your hands. Bring your hips off the floor. Gaze up. And flip your feet, come back into that downward dog position. Bringing your chest to your thighs. And then you're just going to walk your feet forwards. And we're going to come into a yogi squat. And if you find this position quite uncomfortable, if you have any blocks or any books, you can just place them underneath your bum. This way, I'll just show you. So just like this, put it under your bum, and then you can just sit on it, and it'll help. You can, maybe a few more books will help. Anyway, so we're gonna elbows in your knee, hands up prayer in your chest, and we're just gonna rock side to side. This is a really good one for your ankles, your hips, and then place your right hand down to the floor. Open up your hand, your left hand, reach it up to the sky. Keep pushing that elbow against that right knee. Gaze comes up. Hold it here. Try and keep your heel on the floor if you can, just so we get a bit of an ankle stretch here as well at the same time. Place your left hand down, bring your right hand up to the sky. Again, push that left hand elbow into your left knee. Try and keep that heel on the floor. Take a deep breath. And one more each side, so right hand to the floor, left hand to the sky. Take a deep breath. Exhale, left hand to the floor, right hand to the sky. And place it down, hands to prayer. And we're just going to come onto our bottoms, come into a 90-90 position. So your feet are slightly wider than shoulder width. And all you're going to do is just bring your knees to the side. So you keep your feet in the same position. Hands can come behind. And then just slowly, just let them rest there. Maybe bring your one foot, so if your knees are to the right, so you can bring your right foot onto your left knee. And this is just going to give you an extra stretch here in your hip and your glute. If you squeeze your left glute, you get a bit of an extra stretch again. And then just come to the other side. If you want to come to your left foot comes onto your right knee. Nice, slow and controlled. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can bring the hands off the floor. If you've got really tight hips, that can be quite challenging. So you can just keep your hands behind. Just nice, slow and controlled. And then just bring your feet together, so in a butterfly position. Take hold of your ankles, and then you're just kind of like a butterfly, just like flap your wings, so your knees come up and down. Just open up those hips a little bit more, those adductors, adductors, I always forget which one it is. So yeah, just keep bouncing up and down, not too strenuous, just like 60%. And then maybe just push your elbows down on your legs, and then think about bringing your thighs up into your elbows. So it's like a bit of a force, it's kind of like a resistance that you're putting onto your legs. Mine always clicks, and then just relax, and then go back into pushing. And then just let your legs go in front. So you can either just stay like this if that's comfortable for you, or you can come into a cross-legged position. And we're just gonna stretch out our neck a little bit. So you're gonna bring your shoulders to your ears, and then you're gonna bring them back and down. You're gonna bring your right ear to your right shoulder, and your left hand is gonna come behind, and you're just gonna put gentle pressure on your left side, but think about lifting your chin up to the sky. Oh, sorry. I'm a bit ill. A little bit ill. Coming out of it now though. Like 90%, nearly at the 100 mark. And then swap sides. So shrug your shoulders, bring them back and down. Right hand comes out to the side, bring it behind your back. Left ear to left shoulder. Think about lifting that chin up to the sky, and then gentle pressure with that left hand on the right side of your head. And then just give your shoulders a little shrug, maybe side to side, maybe do some side bends. And there we have it. Just a little afternoon mobility session, just if you have been sitting down all day. Movement is medicine, so just get this body moving a little bit, even if it's just 5 to 10 minutes, it's going to really help you. Then, there you go. If you enjoyed that, I do lives every week, so please join. If you can't make the live, then I'll just repost them anyway, so you can watch them whenever you want. There you go. Have a lovely day. Thank you.